Tonight, local cities are looking at a change in leadership.
Your votes counted on this election day in Illinois. Your local election headquarters is tracking all of it for you tonight. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Edelman.
And I'm Ann Sterling. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News at 10 o'clock. We turn now to the mayoral race in Moline. Mayor Stephanie Acree will not serve a second term. She did become the city's first female mayor 4 years ago in 2017.
Sangeetha Rayapati is now the second woman in Moline history elected mayor, making the move from the Moline-Coe Valley School Board to City Hall tonight. Let's check the numbers for you now in that race. All
right, and as you can see, 100% of the precincts reporting tonight. Sangeetha Rayapati with a landslide victory here at 61% of the votes.
Local 4 Taylor Bozer joining us live in Moline with reaction from the winner tonight. Big night first tonight, Taylor.
Definitely a big night, Jim and Ann. We've been at Jimmy's in downtown Moline where Sangeetha Rayapati's watch party has been. It's died down a little bit, but just before 9 o'clock when the unofficial results came in, lots of excitement, lots of cheering happening, and Sangeetha was also excited. Take a listen to what she had to say. How are you feeling with the results right now?
Oh, I'm so thankful and so humbled by the community raising their voices through their vote and in the way that they have, and I'm looking forward to serving this community.
So you'll take office officially in May. Do you have any plans for the first couple of days or first couple of weeks?
Yeah, well, there's certainly a steep learning curve for some aspects of the job, but I plan to work on the team building with the current council members and the new incoming council members, and really do the teamwork I'm known for to set goals and work with new staff that's coming on. So there's a lot of things to do to get us going in May.
Yes, you will be busy. Now, you were on the school board for a few years. How do you think that experience is going to help you as mayor?
Oh, you know, there's a lot of similarities between understanding what's possible, what our goals are, how we make that happen, and all the rules surrounding that. And so this is just that kind of work, but on a larger scale.
Sangeetha did say that Mayor Acree gave her a call and congratulated her on her unofficial Moline mayor win. Sangeetha says she's excited for these next 4 years. Live in Moline, Taylor Bozer, Local 4 News.
Rock Island's mayoral race, also a big one on the ballot tonight.
Let's go ahead and take a look at those results for you right now. And as we pull up those election results, well, let's go ahead and just send it out to...
All right, here are the numbers. Again, this one started as a close one and stayed that way all throughout the night. Mike Tomes, the incumbent, with 52% of the vote, over Thurgood Brooks, 48% of the vote, with all of the precincts reporting. Only 220 votes separate the two. Technically, the absentee ballots with postmark today can be counted over the next 2 weeks. We don't know if that would change these results. So right now, Mike Tomes enjoying a 220 vote lead over Thurgood Brooks. Let's send things out to Local 4's Eric Zizich, who's live from downtown Rock Island with reaction from the Tomes campaign tonight. Eric?
Jim, and it does appear that Mike Tomes is on his way to victory with 100% of precincts reporting. Of course, there's some other things with ballots that have been marked today. They would still count, and the possibility of a recount. So we are tracking all of those things on your local election headquarters. But I've had a chance to talk to Mike Tomes throughout the evening, and being here at Big Swing, where it's still loud here, there were 30-plus people on hand, biting their nails, very nervous for things, as it was within 5% throughout the night. Mike Tomes, in the final 15% of precincts reporting, was able to pull things out, and he's been a busy man tonight. He's walking over here right now to join us as we're here at Big Swing. And Mayor Tomes, I know you've had a lot going on, and I'm sure it's been a little bit of a whirlwind throughout the evening, especially with being such a tight race.
It is. It's been a lot of fun, though. You know, it's exciting. But, you know, we learned a lot. We're walking doors. We learned a lot. We're still having fun.
How does it feel having this crowd out here giving you support?
It feels great. A lot of good family and friends. A lot of good support, you know, with the team out knocking doors and listening to the people. And that's what we got to continue to do. Absolutely. Listen to people, work together. You know, I want to thank Thurgood Brooks once again for running a clean race. He did a great job, and we need to now work together.
And Mayor Tomes, what are you hoping to accomplish now in this next 4 years?
You know, once again, number one priority has always been economic development. Continuing to work on the downtown revitalization. You know, we've got that started. We've got this $27.5 million to work with. We need to find the right way to invest that in the future. And then that spot on 11th Street that everybody always wants to fill, we need to continue working with that. But you know, we need some good quality affordable housing. We need to listen to people, have some more town hall meetings, and continue to work together as a team. We got a great council, and it's going to be a fun, good year, 4 years.
Well, thank you so much for making time for us on an exciting night.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Mayor Tomes, and we're going to continue to keep you updated with how things shape out over the next 24 hours on ourquadcities.com. For now, live in Rock Island, Eric Zizich, Local 4 News.
All right, Eric, thank you. We heard earlier from Mayor-elect Sangeetha Rayapati talking about a change in leadership with City Council. So let's stay with Moline right now and talk about these races.
Yeah, the races in Moline did result in some turnover. Moline's Alderman at Large, Sonia Berg, the incumbent, lost tonight to James Schmidt with 100% of the precincts reporting. James Schmidt with 55% of the vote tonight.
Let's go ahead and go to Ward 2 in Moline. David Parker was the incumbent here. Alvaro Macias, as you can see, taking 57% of the votes.
In the fourth ward race here, this is open seat here. John Zelnio, Matthew Timian, and this one, Matthew Timian with 58% of the vote tonight will take that seat in City Council.
Let's go ahead and go to Ward 6 right now. Kevin Schoonmaker was the incumbent here. Pat O'Brien taking 54% of the votes here with 100% of the precincts reporting tonight.
All new people in Moline tonight. Rock Island now, first ward alderman. This is an open seat. Moses Robinson Jr. claiming this one easily with 81% of the vote tonight.
Let's go ahead and go to Ward 3 for you tonight. I do believe that's where we're going in Rock Island. Jeffrey Westerfield and Judith Higgins Gilbert here, and you can see Judith Higgins Gilbert taking 63% of the votes tonight.
Fifth ward race for Rock Island alderman Lori Faley challenging the incumbent Dylan Parker. Dylan Parker, though, with 74% of the vote tonight, going to serve another term with Rock Island.
All right, and now to East Moline Alderman Ward 5, Rhea Oaks, and the incumbent was Yao Kotoku, and you can see Rhea Oaks new to this leadership role, 51% of the votes reporting.
Seventh ward in East Moline now, J.R. Rico, the incumbent, and Gary Westbrook here with 100% of the votes tallied. 2.2 vote margin. J.R. Rico holding on to a seat in 7th Ward there. Now we're going to go to some other races in the greater Quad Cities area.
Let's go ahead and start with the Kelowna mayor here, Richard Hallman against Jimmy Dooley Sr. and replacing Rick Lack. And you can see 100% of the precincts reporting Richard Hallman taking 61% of the vote.
Let's check out the race for the mayor of Fulton. Kevin Wright and Wendy Ottens trying to replace Mike Ottens here. Wendy Ottens taking that seat with 67% of the vote tonight. Rock Falls Mayor Rodney Kleckler and William Westcott, the incumbent in Rock Falls here. Rodney Kleckler with a 1-vote win there tonight.
All right, now let's go ahead and go to Galesburg Mayor here. John Pritchard was the incumbent here. Peter Schwartzman and Christy Crow also on the leaderboard here. You can see Peter Schwartzman taking 74% of the votes tonight. And Monmouth Mayor Rod Davies is the incumbent here, and Justin Lips. Rod Davies keeps his seat. All right, we are following so many other races for you. You'll find all the results right there at ourquadcities.com.